Yo, what's up guys? It's Pyos here, the CryptoPy, and today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin, guys, and we're going to check out what Bitcoin has done for us. And it was an amazing day, right guys? We had this awesome short squeeze, so let's first look at that before we look at anything else. So I'm switching the chart here. So look at that, guys. This was the Bitcoin shorts. Remember the video that I made about it? Basically we had this rising wedge. It broke down. So when it breaks down, guys, this is what happens, right? So it breaks down, and you will see that on the actual Bitcoin chart, because in order for the shorts to cover, they need to buy back in, right? So they bought back in, alright, right? They bought back in, alright. So before we look at the bigger time frame, guys, we'll look at the super small time frame at an hour, because look at this candle, guys. Look at this volume. This volume was immense compared to the rest of all the volume here. This volume is just gigantic, right? So that volume spoke a lot for me. So without, we're just gonna look at the daily now at a bigger time frame, guys, and we're gonna look at what's going on. So we broke out of this falling wedge to the upside. Now the next hurdle we need to get through is this descending line. Basically, if we get through that, then we're officially bullish, right? Because then we had this been a resistance line for a while. So when we get through that, a lot of people will be watching it and will be buying in just like that. So you will get a nice buying spike, you will get a lot of buyers. So the price will definitely keep going up then. That's what we want to see, right? So we had this rising, this falling wedge, so I can get rid of that now on the chart. We still have these levels, obviously, they're still important. I don't think we'll break down, but we don't know, right? Another thing, guys, so we have probabilities here. When you have a really strong resistance like this, often the case, so probabilities, guys, trading is about probabilities. The third time you hit it is when you actually go through. So you can see this never counts, by the way. This is the first, right? But that doesn't count because that's just the top. So this was a first, this is the second, and if we hit it again, we get the third, right? And that is when we will most likely go through. It's all about probabilities, but that's when we will most likely go through. So that's what I'm looking at. And of course, we also need to put the Fibonacci on here. So if we take the Fibonacci from here, and we can turn this off because I have a line here anyways, right? So if we just look at this, guys, the hurdles we need to get through is the 236, which is around this descending line that I was talking about, which is at 9.2k. And then the next one is around the 382 area, which is around 11.3, 11.4k, right? This double top here, and once again, third touch, right? Well, that it will actually be a second touch, a 1, a 2, but still, that will still be pretty good, guys. So, if we get above that, then the 0.5 level, which is just above the daily cloud as well, around the 12.9, 13k area, that is our next spot, and also a lot of resistance here. Then the 0.618 and 0.65 area, this doesn't seem too much resistance to me, but just because of the Fibonacci level, we still need to watch out for it. So 14.5k. Then the 786, which I do see a lot of resistance in. You saw this pop and then a dump, right? So definitely see a lot of resistance around 16.9 to 17k area. Then the 886 is not all that much resistance, and then obviously we have the double top situation that will probably double top a little bit, go back down, and then go through and make those all-time highs that we're all waiting for, right? That is an ideal situation. So that is the bigger time frame. Now we'll go back to the smaller time frame. So what if this was a right, we have a nice impulsive wave up. I mean, you cannot deny that. This is impulsive, right? So after that, guys, what we want to see is follow through, right? So if I just take a Fibonacci here from the bottom here to this top, and we didn't even hit the 382, right? I kind of want to hit it at least, all right, at least hit it, but maybe we won't, right? Maybe we won't, and it's just that bullish, and we'll just keep trucking. Or what's even more bullish, guys, which you guys might think is more bearish, if we retrace to the 0.5 or 618 and then go, because then we have more, you know, more steam. Right now, look at this RSI, guys. From 78, we cannot go all that far. So, you know, we kind of need to retrace and calm down, reset this oscillation indicator, right, the RSI, and then we'll go. So a little bit waiting for that, and then we're off to the races. And 8.4 is right there, guys, and then this negative 618 is at 8.9k, is at these tops here. So it's very likely that we'll do something like that, right? So what if this was 1? I draw this very rough, right? 1, and let's say we get a 2, then we get a 3, get a 4, and we get a 5 somewhere, right? And if we take the Fibonacci extension here, probably need to have the 3 even bigger. Nah, this is actually right. So yeah, so this is what could happen, right? Could also be more impulsive, even get to 9.4 for the third wave, and then a 4 and then 5. But this is definitely something that could happen. If this happens, guys, that's very good, because then you have one big 1 wave, then a 2, then a 3, then 4, 5, right? This is what you want to see. What you don't want to see is that it gets weak now, right? This is something you don't want to see. So let's say 1, 2, get a weak 3, get a 4, and get a 5. You don't want to see this, because you probably already see it, right? This will cause a rising wedge. And what does rising wedges do on probability? They fall. So you don't want to see that. That's just the 2 cases that I can think of, and that you don't want to see that, right? You don't want to see that. So if that is the case, then you well, obviously this line is very important. If you see at this line, if we break through it, that's very good, and if we close above, even better. If we somehow get here and then reverse, maybe it's time, you know, to go back short, because then the market, you know, has decided that it doesn't want to go further up. But right now, guys, we can only assume bullishness because of this massive candle. So for now, until we get here, I only am bullish. When we get here, you know, I'll have to reassess the market and see what the market wants to do, if it wants to go up or if it wants to go down. We don't know that for a fact, so, you know, we just have to be careful. And that's pretty much it, guys, for Bitcoin for today, right? So we had this nice big short squeeze, and that caused this big pump, and, you know, I just wanted to tell you guys that, and yeah, I see a bright future for it. Also, if you're not in my Telegram yet, guys, join up with the CryptoPies feed, where I post all my upcoming videos. You know, I post about upcoming ICOs. If we do go back bullish, you know, above the line, then there will definitely be more ICOs there, because ICOs will give you immense returns. But for now, guys, I'm still, you know, as long as we don't break that line, you will not see a lot of ICOs here, because I don't want you guys to lose money. It's that simple, right? So join up with that. Also join up with the CryptoPies blog, where you can ask me any questions, you can ask other people questions. It's just a big chat box to be in. You know, it's full of crypto enthusiasts, and you can learn from us, we can learn from you, right? So join up with that. Both telegrams will be in the description below, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit that post notification button, and if you've got any questions at all, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.